Time to quit while we're ahead. Don't think like that. I will love you endlessly. If you don't believe, don't you be like that. I will love you forever. If you don't believe in me, yeah.
You could be with anyone. I could be with anyone. You're here with me. You're here with me. You could be around for
You could be with anyone. I could be with anyone. You're here with me. You're here with me. You could be around, but you could be with anyone. I could be with anyone. You're here with me. You're here with me.
you could be around for
You could be with anyone. I could be with anyone. You're here with me. You're here with me. I said, don't you think like that. I will love you endlessly. If you only believe me, don't you think like that. I will love you endlessly. If you don't believe in me,
You could be with anyone. I could be with anyone. You're here with me. You're here with me. You could be around for
you could be with anyone. I could be with anyone. You're here with me. You're here with me.
If I can find a way to blame Alexander Saburov for all of my problems, you know damn well I'll do it. Hello everybody, welcome back to Pathologic 3. Last time we were here, we got lost in the sauce on the worst of days. Head, you doing crazy? Okay, we're good. We're fixed. I think we're good. But yes, welcome back everybody. Happy Moonla Day the 19th. How's it going? Hope you're all having a spectacular evening. I am, of course, back in my usual abode, doing my usual abodey things. Yeah. Happy Monday from the suffering in the green environment. Yeah, no, that tends to happen. That's how it goes. Yep. I mean, at least we can't catch the plague this time. The plague only specifically wishes to murder us. Which isn't great, but you know, we'll do our best. Oh, yeah. Oh, right, we died last time, didn't we? I think. I forget what happened last time. Some stuff happened last time, but either way, that being said, let's get right into it. I'm excited. Alright. Let's hit the big continue button and Pathologic on out of here. Is that a stuffed fucking cow up there? Or bull, it's the bull industry. Wait, where are all the cows then? If they're only... I probably shouldn't be wondering how the fuck you get more bulls in this environment. They probably just spawn out of the ether because they're bulls. Or because the children in the sandbox brought, like, a bull toy and they only have the one. They don't even have a cow toy. So, yeah. Even thinking about it hurts my head. But yes, hello John, hello Cinta, hello everybody else in between. How you all doing this fine day? Ah, yes. Here we are. Hello, boys and girls. Hello. How are you doing, Artemy? Good to see you. Yep, that's great to see.
Bones.
Mm-hmm. Got some special scent. What does I smell of? I think this is a smell. That's a new one. I'm gonna try and do this as fast as humanly possible because I do not have a lot of time to get home. This is such an asshole thing. I know you can't see the whole thing, but this is such an asshole thing to say. I'm saying it. Deal. I like your attitude, buddy. Hey, man. Fuck you, Sabarov! Sorry, I just had to get that off my chest. I don't know where that came from. I forgot what I did last time. Need a hospital. Please give me a hospital. What are my options? Thanks, Sabarov, you bastard.
What?
Hey, Vlad, how you doing? Good to see ya. Mm-hmm. I disapprove. I've already checked. Okay, so I need to head over. I'll make the Stillwater my last location. Oh. I never saw that before. Oh, good lord. That's probably not great. Sabrov's assignment. Sabrov asked me to finding a suitable place to build the hospital. Yeah, you know what? I'm probably not even gonna mince words here. I'm probably just gonna go straight down to the church and be like, yo, perfect. This shit'll work. Okay, let's go. Let's book this shit on out of here. We got places to be, things to do, people to see. Streets to back. Y'all know the drill. Because damn straight I am not putting the medical ward in the goddamn place. That sounds terrible. I'm just gonna keep the medical ward in the place with the stuff. Where it always goes. I like it there, and I think, you know what, we'll leave it out. The church is the church. I'm staying away from the far side of town. That's a bad place to be. Far side of town is where the plague starts, and it leaks out of the abattoir, and I don't like that. Really, really don't like that. Okay. So, closest door is right down here, so let's go. Yeah, I need to chill the fuck out, and I can do that by looking at this thing.
As if things are animated.
Yep, good shit, good talk. I'm glad you chilled the fuck out, Dankovsky. We gotta go! Place to be, things to do. You know the drill, Dankovsky. We got 4 hours to get to do all the shit we need to do. It's good to be back in Pathologic. I miss this hectic running around like a fucking chicken with my head cut off. It's good to be back. This town misses me, and I missed it. Not really, but you know what? We'll make do. Oh. Gimme. Alright, this place will be fine. We'll just, kick out you-know-who. Hey, man. Hey, Mark, how you doing? I thought I already got this. Director of the local theater. All the world's a stage, and so on and so forth. Clearly the man's as educated as he is jaded by his own intellect. The phone to the perceiving reality on so many levels. I don't think he said a single word to me in seriousness.
And this is another one of Mark's remarks.
Good to see you, Mark. What an honor it is to have such a distinguished guest at our rehearsal. Or do you count as a participant already? How can I help you, Dankovsky? I've been tasked with finding a suitable location for a hospital. Oh, so you decided to drop by the theater. You've got a sense of humor, I'll give you that. I wanted to make a gallows humor joke, but I'm not sure what form of capital punishment we're practicing these days. Suppose I'll find out, unless I die of the sandpest first. Bullings are a lot like actors. In dark times, they have to learn to adapt to new roles. I suppose there is a kind of poetry in an opera house becoming an operating theater. But why on earth would I agree to this? Because you know how the script is going to turn out? Imagine the immersive performances. Spectators lying in cots instead of sitting in their chairs. Death itself speaks between the rows, rolling the dice to find the newest players. On my way here, I weighed the options about how to convince you, though I thought about putting pressure into scaring you, but to be frank, I'm desperate. I'm literally desperate. How moving. Your sincerity is disarming, but the theater is a place for spectators, not the sick. But if today there's no hospital, tomorrow there's no crowd. Make an investment in your audience. If they don't rest here, they will rest in a grave. And then who's all this for? The angel that presided o'er my birth said, little creature, formed of joy and mirth, go love without help of anything on earth. I've noticed this about ours for a while now. When you're driven into a corner at a loss for words, you resort to hiding behind other people's works. It's not poetry. Wide flew the crowd gates of the theater in a paleful, frightful audience, with the soles of their looking retribution through the glare of conscious laughter, sat and shouted. What else can I say when even the prompter has frozen in silence? To hell with it. Dankovsky, go on, open your hospital. Welcome to the stage. Thank you, Mark. I won't forget this. Bangin'. The hospital will be established in the theater. I need to report this to town hall. Motherfucker. You know what? Well, oh! Hi!
You. Have I heard right? You've ordered the theater closed, leaving our troupe with nary a hope for sustenance, and the good people of this town bereft of our performance?
If you have a more suitable place for a hospital in mind, I'm all ears.
The cathedral, the termitory, or even the polyhedron. Are there not enough spacious buildings in town for you? And you chose to come to the theater instead?
What kind of town is this? Every passerby knows how things should be done better than I do. Listen. What is this costume you're wearing?
A prop like any other, used for performances. You don't think we want to walk around like this in our everyday lives, do you?
The fabric is has a dense weave beak. It can protect you, the respiratory tract. And how many do you have? The costumes.
It's not a beak, it's a claw.
It's a claw? But it's got nose holes!
Consider it a pointing finger that we have... And we have enough of them for a crowd scene.
Excellent. That's exactly what the kind of scene I need. We'll use these costumes for protection against the plague.
It wasn't enough for you to take our theater, now you're taking our props too?
Become an orderly, and then you won't have to part with your beak or claw. I am dying! Okay, so... running back to Town Hall and then running my ass all the way down to the Stillwater could be a good idea for me. Yes, I think I will do that. Need to look at this for a second. It becomes slightly more apathetic than I was 15 seconds ago. Yoink. Oh, there's the door. Oh, okay. Oh, boy. God, I love this fucking town. It's safe here for now in the backbone. Oh, thanks. I love being safe in the backbone. Okay, let's just drop this shit off and get the fuck out. Yo. Shit's done. It's the theater.
Stupid.
Oh.
So stupid. It's just you. What's the point? Planes like shadows fade away in the setting sun.
Your sudden pessimism is misplaced. Immortal agreed to give up the theater.
The theater? I was rather hoping for a fortress. But perhaps tragedy of our demise befits a bigger stage instead.
We agreed that I would be the one to make that decision.
No objections. I was the one who told you to consider it in the first place. The theater it is, then. Tell me what you need.
First and foremost, I need to be able to work without interruptions. I don't like being disturbed. Oh, no! Fuck. We need hands.
Recruitment of orderlies is already underway. Some volunteers experienced the first outbreak, which I suppose is an asset. We're also looking for anyone with minimal medical knowledge, in the hopes of finding competent assistance for you.
The disease needs to be studied. I need patients who don't succumb to the sand pest right away. Like the Stomatin's dancer. If they look relatively healthy, but they can carry the plague. That's how every diseases are, trying to kill living beings. I mean, yeah. Yep.
Isidore developed a simple test for the sand plague back when... Yes. I'll find orderlies who are trained to administer it. You'll have your patients. I'll try to organize everything by tomorrow morning. Anything to stop this? I just hope it's not already too late. What do you think?
Let's play up. The town owes you, Sabarov. Theater of Death. Open the hospital. Gumsy Jr. is now suspended from decision making, and I need to formally take power and abolish the deadly volition. Gotcha. I need to go to the Polyhedron, the church, and then back home. The town is doomed. There is no longer hope. Bad grief. I need to... Bad grief, deserved... Even Charlie did not deserve that death. Okay, so tomorrow... The 4th, I gotta stop grief from dying. And then on the 5th, I gotta do other stuff. Okay. Let's get the fuck out. We gotta go. Okay. Let's run our asses over to the bridge square. That'll probably mean I gotta go straight through here. I'm gonna have to go through at least one plague zone. Unfortunately. Let's go. Run like the speed demands it! Okay, so we did that in less than an hour, which is good. Yes, that's good enough. Oh, okay. We're gonna have to run through the Plague District, but that shouldn't be too much of an issue since it's just a bit of a long curve, and we can make that. Oh, good. Here we go. Oh my God, it's so green. Okay. Easy. Fucking fantastic. Simple. Love it. Great. Keep it up. Oh, okay. It's dark. It's no longer dark. Okay. Polyhedron first, then the church. Church first. Cathedral, okay. You're a new person! Greetings, Daniel. The cathedral is open to the public, but there are rules. 3 rules to be exact, and they're easy to remember. Sing no borrowed song, carry no earth, and waste no time. What do you mean by waste no time? I suppose you know what time is. The cathedral produces it. It should be used wisely and with caution. What is it you don't understand? Everything, to be honest. What do you mean by the cathedral produces time? Why don't you come inside and give the lever a good tug? See for yourself. The cathedral is just a large church. Like it has a prayer, not a time-producing facility. Praying in the cathedral is strictly forbidden. A prayer is essentially a borrowed song. Remember the first rule, no borrowed songs. What happens if I sing a borrowed song? Simple. You'll be swept from the cathedral with this very broom, and you will no longer be allowed to enter. Alright, what about the earth? Why is carrying earth into the cathedral forbidden? The cathedral is an unearthly place. Therefore, no earth should penetrate it. See the broom? Why do you think I need it for? I sweep all day, clearing the earth and singers out of borrowed songs, along with those who waste time. Understood, meaning I don't understand any of it. I'll just be on my way. Bunch of nonsense. The erratic caretaker babbles about the mysterious properties and rules of the cathedral. I need to make sense of it myself. Let's go in. Because I don't know if I'm going to be going up the polyhedron today. This is new. This is very new. Very different from last time. I have... Oh my god. Okay, we're going down. We waste no time. We're doing that. Okay, well that was interesting. Hey, I would like to trade with you. What do you got? Bullets? Hey, kids.
Oh, where do you think you're going, old man? You can't go in there, and the kids are allowed in there.
I simply can't believe it exists. I saw it from the distance and I thought it was an optical illusion or something. Where'd the polyhedron even come from? What's holding it up?
Oh, lots of things. Kind words, poems, ditties, lullabies, tears. Hazelnuts, boogers, beetles, ants, dead folk, mum's hugs. Dad yelling, rainwater, gooseberries. Gooseberries? Ah, that's not a word. You made that up just now.
Oh dear. Look, is there any chance I could talk to someone older?
Are you deaf or what? Hard of hearing? That's for sure. Read my lips, old man. No, grown-ups. This is our world. You can't come in here.
What if the polyhedron falls over? I'm curious how it works. Who supplies you with food, for example?
No one supplies us, old man. We're starving here. We eat each other. We flip a coin to decide who eats today. And we do that every day, every single day.
If you eat someone every day, and somehow some of you are still alive, how many of you are up there?
Look, Quirker, he believed it.
Why shouldn't I okay.
Oh, we grow kids in special pots and we eat them. You take a hazelnut, plant it in the ground, a kid pops out of it.
You have a vivid imagination. You should write books.
Books are boring. No, I not. Books are like nuts. They have a story hidden inside them. Just look at the old man here. He's so old and sad he probably reads books. Do you read books, old man?
I do.
Oh, what's your favorite? I've heard of the books have authors. Can you imagine that? Why would a book need an author?
My favorite book is called The Polyhedron That Fell. Oh no. Everything has an author, even the polyhedron. Do you know who built it? It didn't just assemble itself out of straw and sunlight, did it?
Oh, it didn't. The genie built it. The genie from the bottle. The great genie. The great genie, the king of bottles.
Look, I'm glad you're having fun, but I was asking a serious question.
Who finds answers and miracles at the bottom of a bottle? A genie.
Does he have a name?
What kind of a stupid question is that? Everyone has a name. Poor old man. His brain's not really doing too good. Here, have a hazelnut.
Okay, I'll try a different approach. Where can I find this genie of yours?
Oh, and you're off to a promising start? Thought you'd figure us out. I thought you'd figure it out. Give the hazelnut back. Why do you think, where do you think genies live, old man? Where there's lots of bottles.
The pub, then. But I've already been there. Not a genie in sight, just Andre Stamatin.
Oh, sure, Stamatin. That's our genie name, but it's not Andre. He's the other one, the mirror image.
You mean his brother? Alright, thank you. I'll go drop by his house.
Bingo, Basimovo, genie us, the old man solved a riddle. Oh, congratulations. Sadly, in the hazelnut this time. Here, have a metal spring instead as a consolation prize.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure doing business with you. Stamatin's loft above the Tanner district. I'll start my search there. Oof. Oh, you want me to run all the way to the other side of town? I have 3 hours until the end of the day. Man. Oh my god, I'm manic. Alright, let's go back in here. Vessel restore. Oh my. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Good shit! Alright. Let's run over to here. That's pretty fucking nice. Okay. We need a bike. Yeah. We need some sort of bicycle. Or faster travel. I didn't use the faster travel, but we could use it. Oginski Jr. is now suspended from me. She touching the piano. Hey, buddy. I've collected a sample of the plague's epicenter. If I get the dosage right, I can form a charge. Fire at the flower, fire at the mold, fire at the shabnak. Fire at the flower? This should work. Distill the plague sample. What did I do? Hey, buddy. Okay. Oxbile. Ooh, okay. What game is this? This is Pathologic 3. It is stress. What the? Excuse me. Oh! Prototype loaded. This should be good for a little longer. Banging. Heron. Pedantic secretary. Hi, new person. What? What? The Okimskis forced his assistance on me. He received visitors, handled the paperwork and all of the things in the still water. Loved the inkwell the most. At first, it didn't occur to me what his true role really was.
I was told you've taken it upon yourself to rule the town and save us from the disaster. Let me assume that's true. Bulls assigned me to help you in the organizational sense, so to speak. What are your orders?
First of all, I need to get the big picture. How many days do we have left? The condition of the town.
Duly noted. Would you mind giving me a general statistic of overview of your administrative approach before moving on to specific orders?
Strategic. Hi, Daniel. Good to see your face again.
How many days, yes, do you have a concrete plan of action?
We have, precious little time. The town appears to be, have only a day or 2 or 3 remaining. Beyond that, it'll become a hecatomb, which means we must begin with death for more time. We must bargain with death for more time. Another day, then another, then 2 more.
I mean, you're not going to the evicted plague, just like that. In other words, you currently have no concrete plan of action. You intend to improvise and edit the decrees on the fly?
Correct. The situation will change daily, perhaps hourly. The emergency command must adapt. Infection isn't the only threat the town is facing. Panic is equally as dangerous. The public is illiterate and its fears restrictions. If our medical measures are too drastic, they'll put our heads on spikes.
You're speaking like someone who has experience dealing with emergencies. Is that the case?
I see how students behaved during a riot. The most intelligent people lose their minds in the face of death. Sometimes they work on their own interests. That was the different circumstances, though.
So we have 2 epidemics, one of plague and one of fear. I'll write that down.
Well said. We must balance this seesaw. At times, we'll have to lift the quarantine measures to prevent unrest, and at other times, we'll need to distract people or amuse them. We must find a way to suppress discontent. Otherwise, the town will fall into flames rather than miasma.
Yeah. Amuse?
We may find there are multiple approaches to solving the same problem. What matters is balancing the levels of discontent and contagion that allow us to live to see another day. I'll draw ideas and inspiration from anything. I'll contemplate the decrees constantly, and I'll sign them right here at this desk.
And through this, you'll have full control of the town's condition.
If only. Doubtlessly, events will transpire that influence both unrest and contagion. I must deal with the consequences. With any luck, we'll be able to clear the plague district. I'll be able to clear the plague districts on my own. At least I'll do my best. If it works, it'll be an immense advantage.
Well, that's good, because the emergency command resources are limited. Volunteers, equipment, fuel.
Precisely. It's all dirty work, and no one will thank us. I have to change the decree often, adapting to the situation, offsetting one thing for another. You should be prepared for that.
I've written it all down, and of this I assure you. While you hold power, your every word will be law, the law of the heaven, not merely of earth. And order will be fulfilled immediately. You won't have to worry about who fulfills them or how. Everything will run like clockwork.
In your town, I find any clock-based metaphor questionable. That should be a good thing, but for some reason it sounds eerie. Sounds promising. Let's see if we can pull it off. Anything else? Yes, right now I'm gonna analyze the medication young Vlad has been injecting people with. It's dangerous on its own, but it might lead to other findings. And you'll send the orderly, and you'll send an orderly to the pub. I need samples of the dancer's blood, and they'll know which one. Written down. And take that disastrous decree about dead girl vaccinations must be taken down. I'll do that myself. Emergency command desk. The town management takes place at my desk. Duh. Oh, town died. Forecast. If the town lives, I live. To ensure this, I must keep the contagion and the unrest within acceptable limits of decrees. Better yet, I must seek other ways as well. I was granted the authority to enact up to 3 decrees each day. The more I study the town, the more I will be able to influence it. Okay. The search. Ideas for the new decree will appear if I carry out a task for the locals. Change decree. Let's see here. We have... Okay, I see. Oh boy, here we go. Hand? Please come back, thank you. We have a lot of bullshit just to work with here. Plus, minus 50 unrest. Where's my unrest? Orderlies, patrolmen, medical fuel equipment, rations. Okay. Ah, unrest is the bottom bar. Gotcha. Find the relatives of the infection people and put them in quarantine. I think this is going to be my best option for now, just to get the, get all this stuff down. You know what? It's also at a curfew. Oh, let's just add all of them. Ooh. We don't have... Okay, so we don't have enough to do all 3. Let's just do these 2. Let's do... Yes. Let's do these 2 and go from there. Because this should help. Pen is mightier. Only stories told in full are included in the interrogation report. If a story is abandoned halfway through, it must be retold from the beginning. Gotcha. I can't take Vlad's vaccine from the first to not give it in return. First, I'll examine the composition in my lab. Ah, okay. Let's do an act decrees. You've already affected the town. More threats are more dangerous in districts. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, okay. So some decrees have saved the town a little bit. Nice. Okay. This is where I set up my laboratory. On the other, work with the prototype. On the other, work with the prototype. That's enough. Let's get to work. This distinct mixture of fat clumps, plague-stricken tissue, and dirty herbs smell might have helped the stepworm, but it's harmful for humans. Let juniors mistake giving this to placebo or otherwise. Contain bacterium to whoever gets lucky. Ah, Jesus Christ!
Greetings, esteemed doctor. Aldrin's my name. I heard you were looking for volunteers, and I was the first to sign up on the spot. As an orderly, not as a bruiser. I want to mend, not to break.
I asked Aaron to send me a volunteer to the Twirene done. Is that you?
I've just come from the pub, Doctor. No easy feat getting there. Smatton's barricaded the place like he's expecting a frontal assault. Which happened before, I'll mention.
Yes, that's the Andre I know, alright.
Yesterday, Cloven cavorted like a witty calf, but she's not feeling well. Shivering to her bones. Fever spiking sharply. I harvested her step of blood with all possible precision, poked her arm all over. Won't matter much soon, anyway.
Even so, it holds our salvation. Cerebos and fluid might be even better, but blood is what you have, so I'll hand it over. You shouldn't walk around with protection. An armband won't save you from miasma. Still, I'll address that later.
They locked her up tight in the back room. Here's her blood. Still warm, too. So what do you do with it, Doctor? You're not gonna make the townsfolk drink it, are you? They don't go for that much approach around here, though, so savages in the termitory have done worse, or so we suspect.
No, take your shoes off. I'm on the brink of a major breakthrough, and I'll be signing important new decree soon. To enforce it, I'll likely need everyone available. Oh, okay, hold up. Craft vaccine? First attempt, new decree idea. Vaccinate the population with the experimental new drugs from the epidemic committee. If it breathes, it breaches. It's ever waking, it'll just perish the next day. Prepare the projectile. Focus of infection must be limited to day while the projectile lasts. Oh, good. I see. Oh! Who the fuck are you? Professor Tellman, head of another lab. He was so very positive that the answer lay in the depths of one's psyche. And while the answers weren't there, Tellman would happily plant them. But it would have been unforgivably stupid on its own, but even worse is the fact that I called him a friend. And he summoned the commission on me. The rat. Oh. Lovely. So, we're dealing with someone who's gonna try and get in my head then, is he?
So the plague appeared in the form of an enraged woman. That's telling. Could you briefly describe the nature of your relationship with your mother, Dankovsky?
Where's the inspector?
It was determined during the investigation that you were needing of a psych evaluation, so we can form a psychological profile. I agreed to draw it up because it's better if it's someone you know. Less outcry that way. So you're here to officially declare me insane? Not in the slightest. Firstly, it isn't true. And secondly, even if it were true, I'm not sure I'd be allowed to declare you as such. Insanity, you see, absolves one of responsibility. I'm not telling you anything about my mother or father, and certainly not about the topic you're so interested in. You will inevitably do so. But I can work with a story told in hints, too. Let's purchase from a different angle. You collect samples of some dirt from the ground of the plague-ridden district. You take it to analyze that. That seems perfectly logical so far, but then... The analysis showed the soil sample contained unusual cells, which I believe belonged to the sand plague. They were alive, but in a dormant state. How did you feel? The analysis showed that, to put it in layman's terms, they were asleep. So it's true that it truly was a sample of this plague, a decisive step toward a vaccine. I managed to activate the cells using a stimulant and topical irritants. The result was a plague sample, but an unstable and extremely dangerous one. I could not administer such a thing to a patient. It wasn't weakened like a vaccine. It would have killed them outright. But you could still observe the cell's behavior. I noticed something curious. I'm not gonna psychoanalyze. I'm on Danielle's side. Fuck the government. I'm playing these fuckers for idiots. I noticed something curious. In the laboratory environment, the plague cells were restored to autography. In other words, they began devouring each other. As if in deep down, the plague despised itself. What feeling is that evoking? Much like how in your perception, competing laboratories trying to devour Thanatica, right? It was impossible to use a sample for a vaccine. But an unusual thought occurred to me. If the activated plague cells devour themselves, perhaps they could be used to create an antidote. Not for sick people, it would kill them, but for the infected districts. How would that even work? I mixed the activated cells in a base of the compound to be dispersed with my prototype. It created a caustic aggressive reagent that was only good for a few hours. By applying it to a plague contagion epicenter, I could force it to devour itself and cleanse the district. So you're saying the plague's greatest enemy is itself, and yet you stubbornly continued failing to see your own. How bold. I can see why people admire you, Dankovsky. Having loaded my projectile with cleansing agent, I headed back into the plague district. To kill an enraged woman? To disperse the reagent at the infection's epicenter and reduce the levels of infection in the town significantly. You speak of your actions in a manner that sounds scientific, even professional. But there are witnesses who claim that you began hallucinating to a certain female figure in the infected districts and saw you attacking it. Don't deny it, Daniel. Localist described the plague as a step golem that supposedly pretends to be a woman. I simply adopted the imagery. You know, canonical killers, people in manic states, have a certain behavioral pattern. They strive to kill bad people, often women, often marginalized, in order to cleanse the city. As opposed to reagent at a focus of infection, at any rate. At the rate of the infection. These fantasies of yours say more about you than they do me. I dispersed the reagent, yeah, this one. It's also been noted that on the very first day of your arrival, the town was gripped with mass psychosis. The townspeople were killing stepwomen because they thought they were a murderous golem among them. Do you think that psychosis could have affected you as well?
I object, Your Honor. The prosecutor is manipulating the witness. I just want you to realize, Danielle, why you're sitting here, why with me, why I wrote that note about you. You're a danger to yourself and others. You are driven by hallucinatory manias. It's not a sin, but you must acknowledge that you are not of sound mind. Only then can you begin healing. And by healing, you mean lobotomy, right? I sincerely hope that when you release the toxic gas, what you thought was a woman was truly just a cloud of plague cells. Stay strong, Dankovsky. We'll overcome this all together. I didn't harm anyone, do you hear me? I'm not going to get to the artist's loft. I should go to the stone yard. I count the miracles. I experienced something in the cathedral which I cannot rationally explain or concept. The caretaker's ravings. I don't seem quite delusional. I need to question him again. Okay. Let's go and talk to the caretaker one more time, and then we must nap. Must take a shot at her before she devours me, huh? I don't know when the fuck the day clock's over. But we're about to find out.
Would you care for some water? Most people are parched after a visit to the cathedral.
My throat is dry. You're right about that. Why didn't you tell me what I was walking into? You should warn people. Could have had a visit, more like a trip. What was that?
You visited the cathedral, and the cathedral visited you. Drink some water. You'll feel better.
You should warn people.
And spoil everything? Never. The visitor needs to experience it on their own. Those are the rules. You don't sing any borrowed songs inside, I hope.
I didn't. Not that I had much chance to.
You did well. Some people are so terrified they pray and call upon their gods. And that's singing borrowed songs. Strictly forbidden.
This town continues to astonish me. Polyhedron, the cathedral, Stillwater. What other wonders do these buildings house?
I'm just a caretaker. That you should ask the Onrex.
Who are they, a band? What Onrectus?
The Onrex is a team of architects who made the town. Farkin built the cathedral and the Stillwater both. Yulia Lyurievich planted the streets, and their leader was Simon Kane.
Where do I find him? Farkand, I mean.
In the ground, or the cemetery. We can't miss the grave. It's far by the most impressive.
There isn't a living architect in town who could explain the cathedral's mechanisms to me.
There's Yulia, but she's left-living unwrecked. She's still in the town, living in a mansion called the Trammel.
Thank you.
Thank you. The cathedral has stood closed for days, singing its grief. I'm glad we can finally open its doors again for the last few who wish to enter.
Why'd it open today?
I cannot know that. Perhaps the cathedral saw something in you and decided to let you in.
I don't understand any of it, but thank you anyway. New decree idea. Stopping time? What? The end of the day has come, in which a scene unfolds. New decree idea. Stopping time. Halt the town's clocks. And the entire thing is in the fucking theater.
Smart, intelligent, logical. but so very fixated on whatever he deemed important. We wouldn't even allow the possibility that he could miss something. He failed to understand what kind of place this is, what soil. He only noticed what was convenient, so we mostly left him alone. I sympathized.
Can you hear me?
I need to be in 2 places at once. 3 places. Otherwise, it's all for naught.
Can you hear me? Can you hear what I'm saying?
I can.
The day is over. The end draws ever closer. A new pantomime is rehearsed here.
Ha! 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 Ah, what a callback.
5 years ago, when the disease arrived for the first time, people feared the unknown. Now they fear what they know all too well. What do you think is more frightening, the unknown or the inevitable?
The inevitable.
You're a visitor. You didn't see the first outbreak. The plague has an unfamiliar evil to you.
No, it doesn't. As much as it's changed, I've been with this fucking plague more times than you think.
The plague has an unfamiliar evil to you. It has stood before you at its full height, and so you're not paralyzed in terror like those who have already faced it. They all believe that if you take the helm, you'll slip through the reefs.
I did what I could, took care of an emergency command, and ordered a hospital opened. I hope that's enough.
All these responsibilities you have now. Why is your head spinning? Not even the still water is the still water anymore. It's the whirlpool.
It is spinning, but what choice do I have? I want to apologize about the still water. They moved their headquarters into your house, and I don't think anyone has bothered to ask you.
What makes you think that? They did ask, and I agreed. I'm curious whether the still water can calm the maelstrom. So many busy, frazzled people will come here now, and the house will watch them. Let its breath move through them. Think of it as an experiment of my own.
In any case, thank you. It's a relief to hear I won't have to run the town helm every time I need to issue a decree. I'll do everything I can to make sure you don't regret this decision. The headquarters will be you. Thank you.
Good night. We'll all wake up in the town will have entrusted itself to you. Our fabric is always marked by will. Simon's, the mistresses, the ruling families. And now yours. Yours will weave itself into this tapestry. I wonder, what will change?
Good night, Eva. Let's just deal with things as they come. Time travel is now available, today. All the clocks in the town. Not available at the end of the day, damn it. Ha, okay. Honestly, the end of the day is actually a nice calming little area. I quite enjoy it. Unfortunately, yes, we did not meet Yulia. But we did do a fair bit. Not bad for our first real day. Ah, okay. So we now need to time travel. I see. Can I go back to day 2? Let's see. I was locked out of going to day 1. Let's see if I can go back to day 2 now. Hello.
You're not leaving this place. Neither tomorrow nor yesterday.
What kind, would you be so kind as to grace me with your signatures, Honorable Bachelor? Right here on this line, if you will, please.
Can I read it first?
What good are signatures if everyone's going to read the papers first? It's just a statement that you are speaking with me of your own free will. By your desire, I dare say that you volunteered to tell me your sorrowful tale.
You must be joking. Free will? They almost dragged me here in chains, for heaven's sake.
But didn't you want to tell me all about your second day? Just a reminder. Just a reminder. I wasn't talking about it. It's you that insisted that the events of the preceding the plague's outbreak are crucial for understanding it.
They are, but you're making it sound like I wanted the entire interrogation.
Don't you? Don't you care about what sort of kind of impact Bachelor Dankovsky had on the nameless town on the Gorkin?
The nameless town on the... 3 games and how many decades and it's still the nameless town on the Gorkin? I do not care about that.
Wonderful. Now then, day 2. According to witness testimony, Bachelor Dankovsky desecrates 2 bodies and desecrates the town's sage and healer, heightening social tension among the local populace.
Wait a moment, so you actually know what happened that day, or are you just pretending it wasn't important? As doctor, I don't desecrate any bodies. It's called research.
As far as I understand it, in Isidore Baroque's house that you first discovered the signs of,
They called it the Sand Plague.
Oh, it doesn't matter. You broke in. Don't inept it. Fine, I'll rephrase. You entered Isidore Baroque's house with... what purpose?
First time I read the name of this lovely place. Yep. It was Isidore who invited me to the town. I suspect his death might be connected to Simon's murder. This, with the sole purpose of robbing Isidore blind.
And you thought playing detective was more important than finding the source of the deadly disease?
I couldn't have known about the epidemic on the second day.
I don't believe that's true.
Well, I don't believe you're interrogating me to uncover the truth. This is a mockery. Don't you have any other way to exert your power? Who do you take me for, a prophet?
Oh, enough. We're wasting time. Have it your way, or close the report and pretended I know nothing. Tell me, what did you do on the second day, and what interests me most is not your detectives' games, but the origin of the plague.
I believe Baroque's death and the start of the plague are connected. I have one request. I want my testimony recorded verbatim. Gonna make that fucker... Yeah. Okay. Alas, I found a day to visit my colleague, or did I come too late? I've run into a locked door. Someone barricaded Isadora's door. If only I came in the morning. Yep. Witness. A young Sticky allegedly saw Isadora's killer return to the victim's house. If only I could track him. Second outbreak. First, I must recall whether or not I opened the hospital. Otherwise, I'm of little use. Today, late Isidore is being buried. Do I have a chance to examine the body before that? Buried secrets. After Isidore's body is inaccessible for examination, to the exhume means to bring both the wrath of the entire kin and town authorities upon myself. Let's go. I used to talk to Barack a lot. Which the Bachelor disturbs the earth twice. Give me that. Okay. That's not active yet. Okay. Ho ho! Give me that shit. New formulas. Pharmacies are closed, and supplies are running out, but with my equipment, I'll be able to create almost anything I need.
We shall meet yesterday.
There's something going on with you.
See how that seesaw in your head? Are you getting used to it? Remember what we talked about last time?
Did we talk about it yesterday?
I didn't say yesterday. I said last time.
I don't understand.
All right, never mind. I dreamed last night that we have 3 sessions here. Makes sense, doesn't it? Everything else comes in threes. 3 ruling families, 3 mistresses, and 3 parts of the town.
Just 3? Feels more like 12.5 at least.
You're thinking of the districts. Each district has its own character. Built broadly speaking, the town is divided into 3. The stone yard surges forward, the earth clings to its roots, and the knots bind to each other.
3 banks separated by 3 branches of the Gorkin. You're right.
But that's just another way of talking about ourselves. After all, one cannot live without another. The town is invisible, indivisible, a single organism.
I've noticed an animal symbolism, but your town doesn't seem quite whole to me. It's more like a chessboard, broken into squares.
You don't see the town as a unified whole? Why?
Because the devs cut it up! I don't know! What do you mean, why? Just is that way.
Not for everyone. For instance, I can walk along the entire bank of the Gorkin without pausing to catch my breath. But you say you keep stumbling whenever you cross from district to district. That's how you see the world.
Are you hinting that I'm fractured myself? Not at peace with myself? Not a unified whole?
There's a grain of truth in that, but I think for many, the town has fractured without Simon and Isidore.
For many, but not for you?
Not for me. I rarely leave the Stillwater anyway.
What does Simon have to do with it?
Others will tell you that his authority kept people in check, and without it, they went mad and conflict arose. But I don't think that's what it is. Simon wanted this fracturing, and he wanted you to see it.
Is it part of his grand design?
I don't know, but I think it's important, and at the end, it'll help you, not hinder you.
Then I need to gather myself into a unified whole. Ooh, more amalgam. Alright. I'm here to quarrel with the Canes forever. Could this have been avoided? Okay. We'll go up to the Canes. We'll then make our way over to Isidore's and then over to Isidore. Let's see here. The day 2, someone barricaded Isidore's study. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Hey, man.
A man lies here. He's brought you time. Accepting his gift will be an act of mercy.
You're the cathedral caretaker. How will the cathedral live without your care?
There's more truth in your question than you realize. The cathedral doesn't need a beholder. I take care of it because I'm used to it, not because my work is necessary.
So what are you doing here?
You need to take away this man's time. His name is Leotny, and his hours are numbered. He's clinging to them tooth and claw, but he won't be able to keep them. There are medications that can help him release his grasp.
The sand pest causes extreme agony, and it probably leads to the inevitable death. Perhaps euthanasia really is a mercy.
A man is suffering because he's trying to hold his last few minutes. If you relieve him of his hope and pain, he'll die peacefully, and those minutes will be yours.
To relieve someone's pain, I need the correct dosage of medicine. No more, no less.
The cathedral machinery is working. I have some medicine on me. Take it.
Cathedral's machinery?
Our cathedral produces time. It also allows someone to capture it. You know, by the levers inside. It allows you to mend the amalgam vessels when they're broken.
If euthanasia is not just merciful, but also useful to me, I should certainly consider performing it.
You'll find dying people in plague districts.
Haha! We're on day 2! Whoa!
They are lying in the ground, grieving their fate and refusing to accept it. Find them and take their time.
How do you know all this?
I'm the cathedral caretaker.
Such a strange town you have here. Can't save everyone. The unused time of these unfortunate may yet be utilized. I only need to find the correct dosage of apathy-inducing drugs before their hearts stop speeding. I can only extract amalgam if the patient dies a painless death. With too high or too low a dose, it would cause myself harm. I could cause myself harm. Tranquility. The patient's passage was swift and painless. That... I don't know how to feel. I really just don't know how to feel about that one. I need to kick you.
Vibrant.
That...
Hey, mister, do you
Everything's so vibrant.
really fix people?
I suppose I do in a sense. Take a moment to catch your breath, kid. Were you running away from someone?
I was running after you, mister. They told me to find a doctor who'd fix the doggy.
Doggies are for other doctors. They're called veterin... You mean cure, right? Are you sure you've got the right man?
Any veterinarian airman would work, even you. There's a doggy in a cage in the gang's fortress, but he stopped eating, so we worried about him a little bit.
Why is it in a cage?
Oh, he's being punished. Doggy snuck out into our fortress and was being really naughty, so we locked him. But now he's sulking and he won't eat. And he's getting real skinny. He just sits in the corner wheezing, think it might be broken.
Is it having trouble breathing?
That's what I'm worried about. He looked okay at first, but now he whimpers and snaps at us if we get too close. Poor doggy.
Alright, I'll go take a look at your doggy. Interesting. Hello, Gregory. Let's go have a word, shall we? Sorry, Gregory, I needed that.
Dankovsky.
I'm too old. Nothing can harm me anymore.
You're quite insistent, Bachelor. These walls still grieve for Simon. The house is not ready to receive guests.
I'm not here for a social call. You are now the head of one of the ruling families, and I must inform you that the sand plague has reached the town.
I must admit, this is the last thing I expected to hear. What makes you think that?
You don't seem particularly surprised.
This wouldn't be our first plague outbreak. We had an epidemic 5 years back.
Then you'll know from experience how dangerous it is. We must impose a quarantine, set up a hospital, and take additional steps as soon as possible. I should have guessed. You knew about the looming epidemic already, didn't you? Yet you don't seem to be in a hurry to stop it.
You're out of line. Control yourself. Look around you and realize where you are. Our family is dealing with an immense loss. I urge you to remember that and keep it in mind as you choose your next words carefully.
If you're unwilling to have a serious conversation about the plague, then let me say this. You're withholding key information about... Key information. The fact is, Simon's body has been stolen. Forgive my sharpness, but I don't understand. Thousands of lives are at stake. Inaction will cut them all short.
You continue to be rude. Repeater Simon misjudged you. This conversation is over. Kindly leave the crucible immediately.
Alright, I'll admit it. I should not have raised my voice. Well, I'm just gonna rob you. Excuse me. Ahem. Well, as it turns out, yes. We are a bit of a bitch. It probably could have been avoided. Unfortunately, Bachelor, all your options suck! Okay, so... Let's see. I need to make my way over down here, and then... Let's go up to Simon's house first. Let's go up to the house first, and then down to that place. But first, let's go and quickly have a little conversation with the... That's open. Let's have a little trade here. Could use a revolver bullet. 6. Let's... This is curious. We'll do that later. The old man is mad with us, yep. Unfortunately, Dankovsky's just a bastard.
Forgot that there's so much.
Oh! It's very interesting managing mania and the other stuff. All right, let's go deal with the dog. Dankovsky, I know the I know you love the place, but Jesus, calm down. Oh, shit. Accidentally shift tabbed. Okay, so it's back there in that building, so let's go. Oh. Okay, so I want to grab you. Yeah, here we are. Back here. Hello, children. Give me what you got. Give me what you really, really got. Oh. Oh. Notkin! Oh my god, it's been a hot minute. There were 2 large gangs of children in the town. The Solon halves and kept animals and called them halves, which supposedly understood better than any humans did. Every Solon half had an animal companion, though I never saw a single one.
What?
Hey, Notkin, you giving the fucking Harrispecs guns?
Your problems, you little imp. You caused the boy the tower. You completely lost touch with the earth up there. I used to be like that too. Remember we used to play together? Now little games are over. Oh, don't go so soft on him, Captain. He is there to learn to snout up at food. Let him.
Ah, so the doggy was a doghead all along. Should have guessed.
He violated the treaty. He stalked around our turf and he broke into the warehouses because he wanted the lanterns. Our guys were going to give him a thrashing after they caught him, but I wouldn't allow it. You see, Doctor, there he is, unarmed. He's just refusing to eat for some reason, which is why we sent for you.
What does he need lanterns for?
It's not like we haven't tried asking him, but Pop won't speak. We violated the treaty.
We don't need water now? I miss the good old gentleman. Yeah, I miss the fucker gentleman who I could trade bandages for water. Oh, I miss him so much.
We violated the treaty like a dirty fleabag is. Not only trespassing, but stealing from us to boot. That's like spitting in my face and rubbing it in. It's personal. I can forgive a lot, but this kind of foul play, but if I let this kind of foul play aside, lose my own gang's respect.
So you lock up a trespasser, like the big, tough gang you are. Now what? What's your plan?
Our plan was to punish him and send a message to the others, but they went on hunger strike with us.
Perhaps you might let him go? You can't keep him locked up forever, you know.
Let him go? Oh, come on. We'll let him go, and the next thing you know, he's out there blabbing about our lantern cash and tell all his doghead pals. Don't listen to the doctor, Chafin. We can't let Pipsqueak go. We can't.
And Trash. I do miss Trash. The only thing we can do now is kick Trash. You tortured a kid within an inch of his life. He can barely speak to anyone. Are you going to starve him to death?
Go to Con, Doctor. Tell him I'm here. Oh, looky here. Little Mutt just whipping something inhuman. What you want, my puppy? You want Kane here? Or you want Con here? Do you want us to dance for you too? Forget it.
Talk to me, prisoner. How are you holding up? You ought to lay off your hunger strike or you'll get sick for real.
We've got to fetch Con. Con will help. Oh, Con's their top dog. These pups are all up in town where the winds have blown last. Those pups are all up in the tower where the winds have blown their last on their wits away. You think they're putting on a mask is all it takes to project their animal nature? But it's silly. How can you overcome a nature with a mask? I reckon Con sent this little dolt here to begin with. His plan was to steal our lanterns. Now he's held up in the tower. Afraid to even pick out.
Do lanterns really warrant such severe maltreatment?
Well, first of all, there's no whatever. You know what I mean, Doctor. Didn't happen. We tried to feed him and he refused to eat. And second of all, screw you two, okay?
That's a great response to fucking Denkovsky.
I told you, Doctor, it's not about the lanterns. He violated the treaty.
Then go fetch Con if you can't settle this conflict without him. What's the point of sending a messenger for me?
Yeah, sure. We should send a messenger to Con. So he grabs him and takes him prisoner. What kind of jackass would just walk into captivity? Use your brain, man. Oh, we sent for you because the puppet starved himself and that's not right. We're no beasts, unlike him. I want this to do this the proper way. Treat you and all.
I'm a doctor, not a courier. Alright, fine. I'll go tell Con you're expecting him. Okay. Which is to say, I'll deal with Con... Oh, okay, it's over there. But I'm gonna make a little bit of a circle. Governor must learn from the children's lawlessness before anyone gets hurt. No, I'm not gonna wrap up the... No! Actually, no! Knowing what I know about fucking Saburov is a bad idea to let him know that the children are doing bullshit. No siree! Leave Saburov out of these fucking games. Oh, that's a mirror.
In every shard, a new me.
Okay, I want to go down here, or up. Actually, you know what? Let's go up here. This is a shorter path. Wait a minute. Grief, you in here? Nope. Grief, sure as shit ain't in here. Alright. Alright, let's get the fuck out. We gotta head over here. And then we'll head down to the graveyard to go deal with the fucking corpse. How, oh how am I gonna deal with this? Why is the Gorkin red? That just hit me. Why is the Gorkin red on my map? That's not terrifying in the slightest. Nope.
Every creak, like a gunshot.
Dankovsky, I'm gonna need... Man! I would've... If I had regular trading, oh boy! Child. Murky! Little Grump! One of the many orphans of this town. Nobody knows where she came from. As if she sprang from the earth itself like a weed. It's unclear, who she's meant to become.
Pit-a-pat, pit-a-pat, oh pit-a-pat. 3 coffin bears, 2 mice, and a bat.
Oh! Head? My head is... There we go. I was like, whoa! I went to take a drink and my head broke.
I don't want to talk to you. Grandpa Isidore said I don't have to if I don't want to.
You don't have to talk to me. Just tell me one thing. Have you seen anyone here? For instance, a very small boy with a very large head, like a stick figure.
I haven't seen anything, but Sticky was out and about here.
I thought no one would be lurking about this house today. I thought he'd be the one lurking around this house today, and that he noticed something important.
They're laying Grandpa Isidore on the ground today. My friend told me that the ground won't take him, and he keeps falling back out. Sticky won't let me go watch, so I'm sitting here by the house.
Right, so you and Sticky didn't attend the funeral? But where is he now?
Trying to catch the killer. He's scary. You'd run away for sure.
I won't. I want to help Sticky.
The murderer was sneaking around here, but he ran away from us. Didn't want to talk either. Sticky said we had to go to the station. He said they caught the murderers like that on the railway tracks.
I'll go catch up to them. No offense to Sticky, but he'll need all the help he can get. Okay. What's going on over here? A curse has come from the steppe. Angered Bodo, and we have woken Skulk. It's all that blasted railroad. Cut through the steppe, it has. Every engine picking at the wound anew with its wheels.
Stop wagging your tongue, missus. The tracks have nothing to do with this. Have you seen how much soot they discharged from the factory vents yesterday? That's where the filth comes from. They'll poison us all with sulfur and lead. The murderers. What will we breathe, eh? Lead and sulfur.
It's not the vents, mister. So... Birkenshire. Big sorrow, big granny told me. This sorrow won't happen very long ago. 5 years. Began with the muck on the walls too.
To find out what this muck is, I need to take a sample of it. Use it for scientific approach.
How'd you take it, my good sir? All the way up there.
Only a boulder could reach that high. Be smart about a bee, get a crib.
You out of your mind? Don't touch this muck. Just burn it and be done with it.
I should take a sample inside the house. Ah, that's what everyone's talking about. Is it just me or does that look like a face? Yeah, I don't... Oh, there's more on the wall, too. Oh, lovely. Alright. Let's get in there. Whew. house is definitely different. And I will, in fact, rob the place. Give me a nuts. Oh, it's just Oyun! Holy shit! I was... Oh, okay. Okay. I was low-key freaking out that it was someone else. Former Oyun of the Avatar, one of the old Gimski's workers in the Avatar, a heavy man, arousing heavy suspicion, but no interest.
She gave me these legs to make up for the mangled ones.
Oh.
Who are you? You cannot be here, the assassin.
You're probably a tough man to sway given your build, but let me try anyway. I need to inspect the house. Are you aware this place is a crime scene? I need to inspect the house.
I'm foreman of Yuan, and you cannot be here. Outsiders are not allowed here. Tanigru Kunyedi Oragri. This is a kin matter. My business alone.
Isidore Barak sent a letter to me inviting me to this town, and he died. I'd like to check in and see if there's anything he left for me here.
You can have a look if you want to, but touching his Kororyukdaki. The gods that came here disturbed the lines of this place. Don't do that. It's not allowed.
Thank you. If you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
You, the gods, you're all Zerlegalmid. You know no respect, neither for the land nor the dead. And I am the foreman. I'm responsible for the lines for the kin. I should be where Isidore was, even if Isidore's blood has been spilled.
What do you know about Isidore's murder?
I know that he was killed. I know that he will be committed to the earth. I'm here to keep a vigil over his blood.
Please, I need to help. I want to help. Help me understand.
This is not your Ursal, not for you to understand. Your son Artemy is the one who needs to, and you do not know the lines.
But Artemy isn't here. Only I am, and I need to inspect the crime scene. Excuse me. I needed to break that. Murdered in his study is a Barak doctor. Murdered in his study. By the evening, the study will be sealed. Little time for investigation. I assume this gentleman will be the one to lock it up. I doubt I could stop him. I haven't examined everything yet. I'll try again. Skip straight to examining the chaos. A search? Did a thief break into loot plate? The patrolman could have damaged evidence. Was the killer looking for something? There's clearly something was on the windowsill. A horn, a pistol. A horn? Yes, a horn would suit this study. I'll keep this as my main theory. Enough examining. I'll move to conclusions. So the conclusion is... take it. I must take it now. No, the investigation matters. Take it. Stop. And I remember Maria's words, Tracy Simon's. I somehow feel like it was left for me. And I remember the words about Simon's traces in the study. It's a very strange bundle. But first, the investigation. Isidore was killed by the Sandpest. Isidore was killed by a person. Isidore was killed by a monster. Sandpest. Most likely that's the case. I still must examine the body. And find mold inside. The study won't tell me about anything more about Isidore's last day. There's mold outside. I didn't find mold inside. Must find it, study it, and show it to the authorities. It could be behind any object. I need to search. Need to search the floor. And I need to hurry before this big fellow decides to throw me out. Need to check. Nope.
See no evil, hear no evil, know no evil.
This is a place of death. Nakabragazar, a sacred place. You cannot stay here long. Have you looked your fill? Stop trampling it with your feet.
You're so eager to shoo me away. It's almost as if you don't want me to find any evidence. And you? Have you done all you wanted? Is your silent vigil over?
I'm safeguarding the place of the dead. The spilled blood, you won't understand.
Listen, Oyen, this house is the source of the contagion. By staying here, you risk catching the plague. Please take it from me as a doctor. You need to leave. I'm trying to understand how Isidore died. If he meant something to you, shouldn't you be helping me? Seems like you're more Listen, Oyen, please.
That can't be. There was a plague before, but now it's gone. You are lying.
You need evidence? I can provide that. It's not hard to come by. Okay. Woof. Woof. Where's danger lurk? At first glance, the study seems to be fine, but the mold could be hiding on the walls, behind postage furniture. I need to check the entire second floor. Okay. Need to plague samples to the authorities on day 2. Okay. Oh, there it is.
She gave me these legs.
What
to
is
make up
that?
For the mangled ones.
What have you brought here, Tugly-kun? What have you in your hands?
You should know that this is perfectly well of you, Oyun. A sample of the plague mold.
I have seen it 5 winters ago. It was because of this that Isidore sealed off the crude sprawl, locked people in their houses. Couldn't know it because how they screamed. Why is it returned? How can this be? I thought I had stopped it.
The plague is already here. We must take immediate action. The mold samples will serve as both proof and material for research. Perhaps there's still a chance.
Give that here. You will only make it worse. Get out.
I assure you, I have the town and the staff's best interests at heart. I need this sample to... Whatever Isidore or the man or beast hunted, he died in agony, and significance of his death, Simon's death. You recognize it. Just at a quick glance, the mold was enough for superstitious Oyun to flee in horror with the sample, and he threw me out too. I can't inspect anything this way. Shit's locked. Oh. Alright. Alright, let's go down to the graveyard then. Oh, mirror.
It's more honest now.
You should run as fast as you can. Yep, sounds good. Will do. Alright. We want to head down to this exit and go straight to the graveyard. So let's go. Straight down. Good enough. I thought there was a mirror on that tree. No, it was just a tree. Okay. Peace. Let's go. Whew. Yike. Again, why the fuck is the Gorkin red? That's what really bodes ill for me. I don't like the Gorkin being that red. Alright. The Gorkin be broken? Hey, Carv, how you doing? Welcome. Yeah, the Gorkin do be broken. It ain't looking too, good. We gotta do a lot of trading. Hey, Grace! Good to... Oh, you don't look so good. Hello, Sharkin. Well, wouldn't be the weirdest thing I've been called. Grave cemetery caretaker. The graves were tended by a very young girl. Transparent as a blade of grass, she claimed she could speak with the dead, and the townsfolk believed her. Lethargic with low attention span. I suspect her mother drank heavily during the pregnancy! Oh my god, Daniel!
They claim it's healthy, but the taste is unbearable.
You shouldn't be here. It's a big day for stepfolk. They are burying Isidore today, putting him to rest and disturbing my dead, stomping on the ground, singing their mourning songs. Makes my dead cover their ears. Those who still have ears, that is.
And you don't approve of the custom?
Isidore wanted to lie in the town cemetery. I don't have many stepfolk here. My dead aren't used to strangers. They aren't used to being treated like that. It's a hard day for them.
If, do you think I can, do you mind if I walk around the grounds?
Tread softly. My dead are restless today, with all the ruckus.
I'll move like a ghost.
Hold on, Doctor. Go watch the funeral. I'll be watching too. But they won't see the same thing, you and I. Find me when they're done. I'll tell you what I saw.
Strange offer, but I might take it. A cutscene! A cutscene! Oh my god, Artemy! You actually showed up!
Worst of all,
Reuben!
always been a coward. I hate it.
I heard of you, Dankovsky. You'll be surprised, but I heard a lot about you. We won't talk now. The earth is crumbling over my mentor's body. But one day we shall. We shall talk. Tomorrow, maybe?
Are you a disciple of Isidore's?
Don't you get all nimby-pimby on me. You came here for Simon because he chose you as a successor, am I right?
No, never even talked with the man. Came to study him.
You're a fool, Dankovsky. Of all the doctors in the capital, he chose you, and you didn't even understand. I'll explain it to you, but not on my mentor's grave, and not behind my nemesis's back.
Alright, we'll talk later.
Yggdrasil. What have you done to Yggdrasil? Why does the ground not accept Isidore? Why does it push the coffin with his body back out? It is because he has no contamination. His son does not know the lines. He breaks his own line. The son does not accept his inheritance, and so the ground cannot accept his father. How could the ground not accept the body? You do not really believe it's pushing the coffin out, do you? Maybe the grave just wasn't done.
Ahem. That was me talking. How come the ground cannot accept the body? Do you really believe it's pushing the coffin out? Maybe the grave wasn't dug properly. What did Artemy inherit? I doubt you were just talking about the house or some other property.
His path, his Kargri, that was his inheritance. Since Isidore has left the path, someone else must now walk it. That is what the Bodo demands. The young Barak is a good man. I knew his milk mother. Oh! A heavy burden, Harkraglu. It'll break his spine.
A different child! Oh my god!
It won't bulge. It really won't. Would you look at it? If Grandpa Isidore can't go into the ground, doesn't it mean he'll stay with us? Like in the tale of Gazar Dokskurs? Will Grandpa Simon come back too?
Do not speak of that Cain sorcerer, Kazush. Isidore kept company with him. That is the source of all our troubles. Terry Cemetery. That is why the Bodo is angry.
That's a new one. Thought he was well liked here.
Don't listen to him. It's not him talking, but the grief that claws at his throat. Simon was a Katrikra kun to us, just like Isidore, and we lost them both on the same day. Tedo Globudo, Bide Murguleb.
You have my condolences.
And I covered all in deathly mist.
Hello, your hair is incredible. Like, goddamn.
Forgive the big city Elkdale, Father. He did not mean to intrude.
I came to pay my respects. I never met Isidore, but I understand he played an important role in this community.
Thank you. Now be silent.
There is no silent option! I would if I could. Your father summoned me to this town. I received a letter from him.
Leave him, Mogakun. Young Barak is searching for his path, Reglin. Open your eyes and see that he is struggling, Eklanun. The kid is waiting in awe to hear his words. No one is waiting to hear your words, though. Especially not young Barak.
But I need to talk to him.
Young Barak will be gathering herbs for the offering tonight on the bank of the Gork in Yoroglo. You may talk to him there. Do not talk here.
Why there?
It is permitted to spill blood there. Here it is not. The earth in that place will be pleased.
I don't expect this to end in bloodshed. What are you, really? It's almost as if Mother Nature was molding you out of clay, but abandoned the... That's some advanced diplomacy.
Say what you will, Mogakun. You can talk tonight, but choose your words wisely, Mogakun, for not all of them may be taken kindly.
Are you genuinely trying to help me? I'm surprised. Thank you. While I was getting off the train, Isidore was being killed, maybe already dying. Examining the body would help me find a connection between the events there and connection. Today, the late Isidore is being buried. Do I have a chance to examine the body before that? Train cemetery. The old man's on the mound, as if the body's being pushed out of the coffin. I won't examine the body with morning step people present. They'll tear me apart. And Isidore's stun won't stop them. Did I really come here for nothing? So what did you see?
Sometimes I imagine that everything is imagination.
Halt, Doctor. My dread whispered to me that you are leaving empty-handed. You came too late.
I wanted to find out how Isidore died, but in order to do that, I need to examine the body.
Isidore will not talk to you. The ritual sealed his body. Even I cannot hear him. My dead whispered to me that Isidore can talk to his son now. He doesn't wish to talk with anyone else.
If what you say is true, I wish both Baraks have a good talk, whatever that means.
It is a shame you haven't met Isidore earlier, neither alive nor dead. But it wouldn't have even been possible. You didn't even know about the old place.
What about the old place?
Before he went into the earth, Isidore was embalmed in the largest of the old settlements. Sheken. It means ear in steppe language. It was a special embalming ritual. No one had been treated for burial this way for many, many years.
What's so special about this embalmment?
It is an old ritual. I don't know the details. Only the keeper of this knowledge was trusted with Isidore's body. His hands prepared for him to go to the earth. He made it so that Isidore is now silent for everyone to save his son.
Well, right about one thing. Doctor can learn much from body when it's non-embalmed. Since when do I look like a person who wants to talk to the dead? No, you're right about one thing. A loop. Hello. Hint at the past. I didn't manage to touch the body, but the Keeper of the Dead told me that in the morning Isidore was being prepared in the steppe village. Let's say I made it there in time. Interesting. Okay. Perhaps I should loop the day back. Actually, no. Let's do everything correct first, then we can loop the day back. Because we don't need to reset everything. So in that case, let's go find our little young hooligan. Can I take that? I got an artifact. Scalpel used to cut open the ground. I overheard something on the street about the local taboo about breaking the ground. But I'm not from here, and the matter is more important than the steppe superstitions. Oh, lovely, 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 lovely. Hey, Molly, how you doing? Welcome. Use it to dig your way out of the city. It sucks. God, what a... Yep. Ain't that an accurate statement of everything going wrong. Okay, so... let's run over to the train yard, then. God, Dankovsky, you pick the worst routes. Why did you go over? You could have just followed the train tracks, you complete dimwit. Oh my God, this man is a moron. He's a piece of fucking piss. Good Lord. Sticky, where the fuck you at, bucko? All the way up at the train station! Hello, what are we here? There we go. Pretty damn good.
What are you afraid of? That they'll get mad? Huh?
I never took your stupid Pathfinder. Whoever says that is lying. All your baggage returned yesterday, totally safe and sound.
Huh. Plague Finder. That's cute. That's the fucking power-up Dankovsky had in the first game. Wait, that's not why I'm here.
You're saying you haven't come to look for your baggage? Why is that?
I'm looking for Isidore Barak's killer.
Wow, and why is that?
Isidore invited me to this town. I came here looking for Simon Kane, and tomorrow this town will be hit by the plague, and someone was killed. Killed the most experienced doctor around. He must want this town to perish.
What, you think you're that important? And they say I'm the one with the wild imagination.
We'll see about that once we learn why Isidore was murdered. Your surly friend said you ran to the station after the killer. You didn't catch him, I take it?
I did catch him. But then I felt so sick, and I'm not some weakling. I could run faster even than Shrew does. It's all that bloodsucker's fault.
We playing Pathfinder? No. Plague Finder. It's a slight variant, you understand. Did the killer do something to you? Did he hit you? Let me see how bad it is.
There's nothing to see. He has his own ways. It's not what you think. He hobbled away further down the tracks. There's a place there, really big creepy one for the bravest people. I figured right away he was hiding there. I'll just catch my breath and then follow him.
Why don't I go instead? At least I have a revolver.
Think you can handle it better than me, huh? Yeah, right, Mr. Big City. But you're right about one thing. We can't let him get away. If we don't catch him now, he'll hide so that no one will ever find him.
What does the supposed killer look like? Just give me a brief description.
A brief description? You'll know him when you see him. He'll also be hiding out there in a big, bald, albany step guy.
I've already seen a suspicious bald step man right in Isadora's house.
Oh, quit yapping. You said you'd catch him. Get moving. Go straight along the tracks. You'll find it when you see him. See the dead trains.
Alright, I'm going. Fishing with live bait. The old train's dumped in the dead-end railroad. Okay. Alright, let's move it. Ah, yes. I went past him once already! Man, whatever that train's doing, it is still. Okay. There's a fucking sweeper over here. What the? Okay. Let's take a peek at what the hell we're dealing with. Wait. The Shabnak?
Tired of this noise.
Some kind of creature, are these? They make my head spin. They're driving me away or luring me deeper.
Misophonia, Dankovsky. I'd rather not hear this.
Oh.
Boiling, cracking, screeching.
Let me just,
More blunt. Not so sharp.
Do some of those.
The tower dribbles.
Duh. Breathe in, breathe out. Get your act together, Dankovsky. I've got it. There is no death, there is only time. What the fuck? Oh my. Okay, that was definitely an event. Oh God! Damn it! This will save me time. Guys, I don't know how to not shoot myself. I'm apparently very, prone to doing that. Just don't do it, you know what? Fair enough. Easy? You know what? You got me there. Okay, Sticky. Okay, Sticky, let's talk. By talk, I mean yes. You Sticky?
What's that you're carrying around?
It's not why I'm here, looking for Brock's killer. Let me see how bad it is. What if I go instead? I've seen one. I'm going.
Freeze frame.
I'm gonna put that there. Okay, then. This is... This is definitely a thing. Wasn't expecting the... I guess it's not technically the Shabnak, it's... It's a steppe creature. But I'm not sure what kind of steppe creature. And it's making me destroy my brains again. Old trains dumped on the railways. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Also, sweeper, motherfucker! What are you... Yeah, why aren't you saying anything about... Okay, he's being a bastard. Alright, let's go. Let's do this again. Yikes. Okay. Let's go. Fuck out. Grab all those. I did not mean to do that twice.
Migraine. Yes. This is migraine.
Not what I wanted, but hey. Storm!
I could use some quiet.
Touching these guys is probably a very bad idea.
You're too high strung.
Why am I too high-strung, Dankovsky? Why, oh why, would I be too high-strung in this environment?
Never alone.
Oh, I can go through this train car, can't I? Okay. Hi, buddy. Oh! Should I be attacking or touching all of these things? I don't know if that's a good or a bad idea. Let's way back down. This is definitely an interesting little arrangement we have going on, isn't it?
Boiling, cracking, screeching.
Is that a nest? Oh!
Ah, a stubborn one. Pushy prying. What do you want? Not enough sick. Everyone has much sick from us, but what do you want?
So it wasn't just me. You're the ones who affected me this way?
We do that to all. Like you can't be near us. We don't fit inside you. We don't match. Why prying? Why pry into your human nests? So don't destroy ours.
Well, that's not true. One of you was seen next to a human house today. I think it was one of you.
Others' nests we don't touch. We just look. From far away, so you go far away too.
People think the one who went to look at their house was the killer, and I know from personal experience that you're capable of causing harm.
Pushy. Poking his nose, asking. Rude. Doesn't offer in exchange.
In exchange? I have the foggiest idea of what you might want from my pockets.
Want? Sweet word, it sizzles. We need your unneediness, so it becomes needed by us. We are unneeded things too. You see, we nest in these unneeded iron boxes. They were left to die in Forgotten here, just like we were before we took them for ourselves.
Okay, I'm not sure I understand this gut-wrenching story correctly, but okay.
We came from Bordeaux, like all the living things, not living and dead. The living is easy to return to Bordeaux when they have become unneeded. Iron boxes can't do it easily. We can't do it easily. You cannot be near. You're sick next to unneeded things. Like nothing there, like it never was.
Thanks, I noticed that, but which one of you went to the dead man's house?
He can't see it. All covered in the town stuff, but he can't see it. He will see. with his face taken off, but then no face left. He should give his unneededness in exchange. If unneeded makes his face unneeded, it needs an in exchange. He can't give his face, he's stuck to it. Give in exchange something not stuck on.
If I give you something unneeded, will you finally tell me what you were doing by that house? $10. Things forgotten. Remember, lower the face of a thing. Yeah, okay,
Oh, that's what you're... My face feels nice in your pockets, but I'm cold without it.
Was this really necessary? I thought you were literally talking bones, but no, there's something inside.
We're light because we're unneeded. We have armor so the wind does not scatter us. Your unneeded in exchange is also like armor. It still remembers you, strong and heavy. It can hold on. My face feels heavy in your pockets. You remember that I exist.
Can't forget something like that. Maybe I'm onto something here. Physical evidence is always valuable.
You searched for the one who looked at the human nest. I did it. But you can't be mad at me. Nothing touched, nothing destroyed, except for what was destroyed before me.
Why did you feel it was necessary to look in the house? Something you were the killer.
Mean thoughts. He who knew the lines didn't have thoughts like that about us. I needed to know how he was, and now I do. Not well, dead. I'm sad.
You knew Isidore, the owner of that house?
He who knew the lines knew how to remember us, like a morning dream. He gave us big in exchange for our small, so we would have something to weave a nest and make armor. To him, we weren't unneeded.
If the letter mentioned anything about his bony little friends, I would have never come here. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. After all, Isidore was a stepman, almost some kind of kin high priest.
He who knew the lines stitched us back into the world.
So the whole this whole lead with the killer was just lurking around the house as a dead end. You just wanted to pay Isidore a visit?
Didn't visit. Had to check to stop worrying.
Did you have a reason to worry?
He who knew the lines came to ask for something. We gave it. Afterwards, he was frail. We had to see him to his nest. Someone was waiting there, and he who knew the lines said, not an enemy, not a threat. But there was worry anyway. Now there is calm, but sadness.
What did Isidore want from you?
Guiding, to take him and his friend far, far into the steppe.
Isidore and Simon went into the steppe, and you guided them.
How do I say it? We are like winter steppe, bare and frozen. He who knew the lines was like spring, full of promises for new things. You are like it now, confused, cold, but resisting. The friend was winter, spring, summer, and fall all at once. We have never seen someone like that.
It's not going to hold up in court, but I think I know what Simon was doing before he died.
We do not know where the friend is now. They went different ways in the town. Don't ask where they traveled. It was far, You wouldn't make it. You are frail, and you don't have us. And that is good. It is a secret that belongs to others. You can't destroy it, just like you can't destroy another's nest.
But you know the way, right? You showed it to Isidore and the person he was with?
You seemed like a clever thing. Who knows the lines can always find his way through the step. Think, why would anyone take unneeded things along?
So you could point out that only something that you could see or perceive?
You know enough to understand. You know what it is like for a human to be near us. I won't tell you anything else. To protect the nest of another's secret.
Thank you, Mr. Hallucination. I'd say you're actually better expressing yourself than many real people. Interesting. Someone was waiting for Isidore's home before his death. The albino saw no one, and today they found an already dead in the house. Interior decorum. The creature removed its mask and turned out to be roughly the same underneath. Now it's ready for questioning. Duty requires me to tell young Barack what I learned about his father's death, and I'll find him on the bank of the Gorkin in the evening, after the funeral. Oh, right, yeah, we gotta go talk to the fucking Keynes kid. Okay.
Misophonia, Dankovsky.
Alright, let's get out of here. Getting out of here is the all-important how, though.
You're too high.
Am I back to the start? Ho-ho!
Tired of this.
Sticky! What the fuck, my man?
Hober Hoy. Half a man.
Is this
half
a Persona
boy.
3 reference? Who knows?
Well, how'd it go? Did the bloodsucker drink you up? He's a vampire, right? Like moving pictures, right?
And where might I ask, have you seen moving pictures of a vampire? Sure. I don't know what that thing was, or if it was even real.
I ran after you as soon as I could, just so I know for sure that what the vampire did to you, and so I could tell everyone in case, well, you know.
Gee, thanks. No one want to be buried in an unmarked grave.
How about it? Did albino bloodsucker do Mr. Barack too?
No, strange as it may sound, they were friends.
Really? Master Barack was friends with a real vampire? Guess he could pull it off.
Tell me, was he home before he died? Seeing patients, preparing tinctures, babysitting you kids?
He never babysat us. We were the town's future. He taught us many things, so we grow up better than you. But he stopped before his death. He warned us not to wait for him a couple of days. Said he wouldn't be around. We didn't even get to say goodbye.
Chin up, kid. Your vampire was actually with Isidore the last couple of days. He was helping them with something.
But who killed Master Barack then? And why? I thought he was a vampire because only a spooky story monster would do that. But if it was a human, how rotten could they have been?
Please just don't go off on your own, Amir. Make sure to call an adult, like Isidora's son, alright? Steppe hallucinations. Isidore was a friend and not an enemy of the steppe folklore. And even if it was weakling, thrifty and unmatchable. Alright. Let's get moving. Oh, it is nighttime! I need to run over to Brock's house, Isidore's house, and then run over to the fucking Artemy. And then run over to Khan. Good lord, I'm running all over the goddamn town again. Yeah, so... Okay. Gonna head up here. Dear goodly, oh god. Mirror!
Stop staring at me. Push over.
Well, that helps from when I shot myself earlier. Jesus. Okay. Run over here. Let's see if we can get the sample, and if we can, good. It's probably the single most important piece of evidence we can get. Let me see. I have so many nuts. Jesus. It's nut central over here. Let's get slightly more manic. Ugh, how in the fuck would I get that? Damn. Yeah, Mandy locked up the house. Okay. Let's go over to Barach. Or Artemy. I got shit to do. Oh boy, do we have shit to do. Go straight. Okay. This one? There's a big rock in the way here. Nope, can't get around it because it is a big rock and I do not have a jump button. Wow, you look nice. Hey. What you doing just sitting here? You do not have time for this.
I could get a good sleep.
You. We rode to each other, you know, your father and I. He invited me here. Without him, I feel lost in this town. Not sure where to go or what to do. Sorry to hear that. So now I'm trying to puzzle together what happened to him. Stay out of it. My father's death is Kargi, not yours. What's Kargi? You do not know. You do not know anything, Emshin. I know something about your father's death. Certainly more than you do. Strange creature, something like a skull on legs, claimed to have accompanied Isidore out into the steppe the day before he was murdered. That is, of course, unless I hallucinated that. You even pestered the steppe thing with your questions. Still, I thank you. I wanted to know what my father was why my father was busy with before his death, and I saw those things when I was a kid. Just didn't trust my own mind enough to believe they existed, that they exist. I think that's it. I've been to the crime scene, met a huge step man there. He introduced himself as Oyun. He is the one that sealed your house. Oyun is the foreman of the abattoir, an important man among the kin, father's kindred. That means he's allowed to enter the dead house, but he has no right to bar entry from others. I think that's it. That's all I've managed to uncover regarding your father's death. Thank you, Emshin. My head is buzzing so much, I didn't want to listen to you, but you brought me solid facts instead of empty chatter. I'll pave a road with those facts, a road that'll lead me to the answer. And if that answer concerns you too, I'll come find you myself. But for now, please, leave. I have to face the step alone. You know, I've been thinking. It was your father who sent me the letter of invitation to town. What if he was killed because of me? I'm almost positive your father was killed by Owen. I can't stop thinking about Isidore's last trip into the steppe. You know what? I have a lot of hypotheses, but he was your father. You'll figure it out without me. Against my nature. Showed tact to the person that doesn't want the details! You know, I hadn't seen him in years. I inwardly dreaded our reunion. Dreaded disappointing him, so I kept putting off my return. And then I returned home to a corpse. You can't ask a corpse for forgiveness. That's where the buzzing in my own head comes from the words I never said to him. Thank you for not adding the buzz of your own guesses to it. I'll sort it out. I have to. Unless my head splits like an overripe fruit. It won't. If mine's somehow still intact, yours is hard. Thank you for your honesty. Here's a bit in return. This is precisely why I hate death, because after all, nothing can be fin. Good luck up there, Barack. My decision changed the future. Fuck yeah. Ostracism. Simon Kane's family has excommunicated me from their home and friendship. However, the younger Kanes don't follow this. Well, I didn't receive Isidore's last parcel. Probably not important. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright. Let's head back. Where's the nearest exit? It's down here. Let's head back all the way over to fucking Cons and see if we can do anything over there.
It was quiet in Thanatica.
It was quiet in Thanatica. Yep. Oh, yep, they closed a... Jesus Christ. That place is imposing as all hell. As it always is. Alright. This is gonna cost 57 minutes. Alright, let's go. Oof. Alright. Let's go, Con. We need to have a talk. Not even gonna...
I'm listening.
Hi, Con! Non se le visum. You know Latin?
I remember some phrases every so often. My uncle tried to teach them to me, but I slacked off during the lessons. I hated studying. I've always liked how it sounded, like an incantation. But what does this one mean? Non sol sed de viclidis.
We do not learn for school, but for life.
There's also this one. Ert humand est. I'm not sure why it came to mind just now. What does it mean?
To err is to human.
Uncle once told me about the Tower of Babel long ago. People already had a polyhedron of their own, but it turned everyone against each other and they stopped understanding one another because of it. Seems like a shared fate of every miraculous tower.
Does your polyhedron also confuse the language of all the earth?
I don't know. People argue in the same language, fighting about it if it does more harm or good. But it's like they're still speaking of something different. They don't hear each other, or they don't want to.
I heard your dog has have some kind of conflict with Notkin's gang.
Hardly a gang in the first place. It's just what they call themselves, but they're really no more than a bunch of dullards paying pretend.
Those dullards are keeping one of your dogma's buddies in a cage at their warehouse.
What? Oh, damn him. Who was taken, Grunky or TikTok?
I don't know, didn't ask the name. Boy hardly speaks at all.
It's TikTok then. He's a quiet one, but no matter who's imprisoned, we have no time to waste. Come on, the sooner we get him out, the better.
Let's go. Oh, thank fuck for a teleport.
What?
Would you look at that? Casper Kane, the one and only, descends from his ivory tower. If I'd known you were coming over all that red carpet.
Just stay away from me this time of year. Come to think of it, keep your hands off anything here.
Yep, we know.
You okay, Grunky? Have they been beating you, torturing you? Can't forgive me, hi. What have the animals done to him? He can barely breathe. Easy. Napkin! God.
He is pale enough to be one.
Easy. We never laid a finger on him. He's been starving himself. We bring him food and the silly thing won't even eat. And you, Doctor? Why have you returned? Thought you weren't interested in our squabbles.
Kana's asked me here to adjudicate your conflict.
I asked the bachelor to attend. I figured you wouldn't dare violate the treaty in his presence. Funny you should say that, considering this pup of yours violated the treaty, and being punished and is being punished for it is the exact reason we're all here. But I'm fine with an arbitrator being present, and I'm willing to hear any offers you have. I only have one. I'll hostage swap. Let Grunky go. I'll take his place in the cage. What? What?
What? It's my decision. My people are my responsibility. Uncle Simon taught me that. If you can relieve someone of their pain and shoulder their burdens yourself, then you must. I have to stay, of course, for their sakes. So you're not even considering an option where no one gets locked in a cage? That's a figure of speech, but I'm sure Simon didn't mean you should literally take Grunky's pay. So you're not looking for one again?
My uncle once said I had a great test of character ahead of me. He also spoke at length about how imprisoning your soul was the only way to know true freedom. But I never understood what I meant until I saw that cage.
Looks like Uncle Simon did a poor job of explaining the concept of a metaphor to you.
You're oddly quiet, Notkin. What happened? Isn't upholding the treaty what you wanted? You'll recall that it does permit hostage exchanges. Yeah, of course. I'm just wondering what the catch is. What are you after, Casper?
That's the difference between us, Chieftain. You're always looking for a catch, but I just want what my heart tells me.
I don't trust him, Chieftain. Bet you anything he's got a lockpick in his pocket. If we lock him up, he waits for nightfall and then pap, he's gone. And what do you think of Captain's, Casper Kane's offer, Doctor? You're arbiter after all.
I think you kids have gone a little carried away. I don't think anything. Make up your minds. There is no other option, Hawking. Maybe if you're going... you're going to have to agree, or you'll end up starving Grunky to death.
So be it. Have it your way, Casper. Open the cage, but I'm warning you. If you pull something, it's war. You mark my words, Chieftain. We lock him up now. His entire posse is gonna kick down our doors tonight.
That won't happen. Grunky, tell the crew not to try anything. I'm going to handle this myself, clear? The last thing we need is bloodshed. Schoolboys checkmate. The Sultan has released their prisoner. Casper took his place in the cage instead. He no longer needs my help. Interesting. Iron Mask. Casper Kane is being held captive as the Child's gangs of Sultan Halves. Gang war is still smoldering.
Why'd you have to interfere? Who even asked you, lot? Causing nothing but trouble.
What are you unhappy about? Or would you have preferred dying of malnourishment?
That's better than dishonor. What am I going to tell my friends? That I got caught by Notkin's crew? That Khan's locked up in a cage now because of me?
Whatever you tell them, you live to tell it. Khan took the risk for you. Try to be worthy of it.
Everyone already teased me anyway. Grunky, the flunky, brain of a monkey. I just wanted to prove I could be useful. Wanted to get those lanterns.
I was teased as a kid too. You know what I learned? That the best revenge is living well.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, right. You're just saying that so I don't feel bad. You're big and strong and nobody teases you.
I'm big and strong now. Back when I was a kid though, the teasing never stopped.
What'd they say to you?
I got called Danko the Cranko and Lanky Danky and Pumpkinhead. Too. Can't even remember where that last one came from. Come on now. After I opened you up like that. How are you? It's funny to look back now, but it certainly wasn't funny back then.
Thanks. Lately, it's felt like there's a stone pressing down on my soul. But I feel a little better after talking to you. I'm gonna go to the tower and tell them everything.
Good luck, kid. Take care of yourself. And remember not to skip meals.
Do you want the lanterns? I don't know where those cat lovers are hiding them. They stole a bunch of pretty lanterns somewhere and stashed them in Warehouse 15. You should take them. It's not right where the beautiful belong to idiots.
Thank you. Perhaps I can find out a use for them. New decree idea. Oh, nice.
I can't take it anymore.
Oh boy, I am freaking out! Oh boy. Oh, but I am running like a mad lad. Ho ho! Permissive. Child's gone too far. Let's send this kidnappers. Convince Sabarov, look the other way. Pullman won't intervene until the children kill each other. Damn straight they fucking won't. Alright. I guess let's head back to the Stillwater then. Maybe I should head to Bridge Square, trade for as many bullets as I can, and then head back to the Stillwater. Let's see. I also... Oh, I don't have the mask anymore. Oh, there's the mask. I can't bring myself to throw it away. Useless thing. Piece of nonsense in the distant step dumps. I truly have no use for it. Nope, can't see any lanterns around here. Oh well. Anyway, let's head up here and over to there, see if we can't use our copious hoard of nuts to buy something useful. Then we'll jump into the Stillwater, and I guess we'll have to call it a day. Hello, child. Tradesies. Okay, bullet is 6, so 5. Split the stack. Give me a bullet. Good. Get these recipes then. 8 and 8. I need just a drop. Hold on, I need to split the stack into 2 and 3. Trade that. Okay. Okay. All right. In that case, let's head back to the Stillwater and call it a day, I guess. We'll do our end of day shenaniganery and
Every creak, like a gunshot.
And next time we come back to day 2, we'll... Oh. Is that a...
Camera.
Damn
obscure.
straight. Give me
Camera
more amalgam. All right. Back in business, I guess. Hello. Mixed medicine. Yeah, I don't have any. Yeah, don't have any of that. Prototype is already loaded for when I use all of it tomorrow. So in that case, one thing I definitely want to do is throw the bullet. The nuts. You. Items exist only in the days where they were found. When changing days, they will remain in the clock. So I don't really need bullets as much as I need... Yeah, I don't need bullets today. Alright. Separate. Well, in that case, I think I have mostly ended the day. Let's skip time till the end, shall we? Oh, that's how I do it. Let's go see if we can have a conversation. Hello. Let me check outside. Nope, can't check outside. Hey.
You had 12 days. Not so many, but enough. One more has passed. The town shifts.
Yesterday, the streets were in turmoil, and today everyone seems so lost. Dumbfounded almost, without Simon and Isidore.
I'm lost too. Still can't believe they're both dead. The man I came to see, and the man who summoned me here.
You understand us all better than you think. You know both Simon and Isidore agreed that you can't lead someone by the hand forever. Children must grow. But here's the paradox. They succeeded in this with their own families, and yet the town clung to them until the very end. They taught us everything, but we never believed we learned it.
Not the best time for test of independence. Then again, tests are never timely.
It's a shame you could never have met either of them. A single conversation with either could change a person's fate.
Simon's family refuses to speak with me. I visited the Canes today, but I only managed to make Gregory mad.
Gregory is a difficult man, and grief doesn't make anyone easier. Did you know he sculpts in his spare time? A good sculpture captures a turbulent living emotion and freezes it in stone. Gregory resembles his craft. He feels something and then he freezes. That emotion is forever. I'm afraid he'll set your quarrel in stone now.
I still don't understand how to talk to him. It's like it was deliberately provoking me.
The Canes are demanding. Even the seemingly pliable Victor. Even little Casper. They're used to testing each other as well, those around them. I don't know what you and Gregory talked about, but he tolerates neither flattery nor audacity. If he deems them empty, and yields before those who can surprise him.
I had one surprise at the tip of my tongue, but I never dared voice it. Perhaps that was a mistake.
It doesn't matter now. The moment has passed. Like I said, Gregory has already mentally carved out your disagreement in stone. Now it will stay with him for a long time.
I have neither the strength nor the desire to bow before the Canes, at least not yet. I think an apology won't work either, though I suppose that I already knew. Bachelor Dankovsky fails again, then. Good night, Eva. I'll figure something out. Day 4, which ends more abruptly than the rest. We'll, once we get a save icon, we'll call it for the day. Oh, God, I was losing track of time there. Holy, in both game and real life. Holy fuck.
What are little boys made of? Snips and snails and lethal mistakes.
Okay.
Shall we continue? Let us examine the 4th day of your tragic odyssey. It was particularly replete with dubious conduct.
Dubious conduct. Go ahead and say it. Crimes. Malicious malpractice, deliberate sabotage, or whatever you call it in your line of work. What exactly broke that wasn't already broken?
Here's the facts. You happen to be the only competent doctor in a town of 18,000, facing an unprecedented lethal epidemic. Is that correct?
We've been through this a dozen times. Why do you keep asking the same question? Is this part of your interrogation technique?
Getting ahead of yourself again, esteemed bachelor. Please calm down. I'm just following the chain of events. My modest brain simply can't keep up a pace with your blistering train of thought.
Quite the act. Modesty doesn't suit you.
You assumed that the executive authority over the emergency command, and we were, in fact, the person responsible for a number of administrative research specialized tasks. Is that correct?
I was forced into the role, so technically the answer to your question is no.
Getting tired, are you? Let's be brief, then. Here are the case files. First, you attempted to flee the town on a smuggler's train, which landed you in jail, where you remained until the 5th day.
Nonsense.
Don't interrupt me. Secondly, you scathingly refused to recruit motivated volunteers to organize that corps of orderlies. Third, despite having all the means at your disposal, you deliberately ceased work on a promising vaccine. Furthermore,
if any of this was true, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. I'd be dead.
Furthermore, according to witness testimony, Bachelor Dankovsky was seen digging up graves in the cemetery, later conspiring with Artemy Baroque. He led an infected person out of the quarantine zone. Clearly, you didn't sit idly by.
You forgot the part where I planted explosives in town hall. Nope. It wasn't like that at all. I needed a patient for my research.
Do you think putting together a case like this is simple? Please, get to the point. As your pals from beyond the Gorkin River say, to be a falcon, the quail must no longer.
No one says that. But who cares?
Oh yes, and most importantly, double homicide. On the 4th day, Bachelor Dankovsky shot 2 random passers-by outside the warehouse. What will you tell me? That didn't happen either?
Those, what did you say, random passers-by were about to nail a living person to the wall, with actual nails. It wasn't like that at all. I talked to them and they left. There were no casualties.
When you deny the facts, please do me a favor and explain yourself. Stop meandering and tell me your version of every event in detail. Describe your universe, so to speak.
Then bring me coffee first, to make sure they add sugar this time. Freak. God. Another version. I can cancel the past events by clicking on the shaped node. It turns red. It means the chain of events leading to that node will be undone, and the day starts. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's start the day. Do not be confused by the turmoil. Begin the 4th day. The day which ends more abruptly than the rest. And we got our save. So, with that being said, thank you all so much for coming by. Oh my god, what a... Whoa. Today was quite the ordeal. Holy fuck. But we're making progress. Slow but steady progress. Yeah, thanks for coming by and thanks for enjoying the stream, y'all. Oh my god, this is so much more engaging than that one Ace Attorney stream. Holy shit. Oh, but yes. I hope you all had fun. Today was definitely a crazy day. Like, what can I say about day fucking 2? Good lord. But I feel like we will have to also go back through every event again. So interesting. The time travel mechanics especially. Ooh, I'm digging my nails in. There's something here. There's some stuff here that I'm very interested in. But with that being said, let's go see who we can raid. Oh! Alright. Go throw you guys over at Zan. She is playing some Bloodborne. Ooh, that's fun. But yes, anyway, take care, everybody. Was good seeing you here. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you all on Wednesday for some more Ace Combat 7. Bye-bye, everybody!